What can we expect from Zion Williamson's rookie season? He is a 6'7" small forward, power forward, but he weighs 285 pounds. So this is an athletic muscle mass of a person that we haven't seen built this way for quite some time. Zion Williamson is one of the most unique athletes to come through the college ranks in recent history, and he had a freshman season to match, emerging as one of the nation's most efficient scorers and electric two-way players. Why do I say two-way? His defensive skills, and that's related to steals, loose balls, blocks, are a combination of athleticism, speed, height, and timing. If you look at his blocks, it's not just about the elevation that he gets. Sometimes his head can go above the rim when he's going for a block. The amount of elevation that he gets and the timing to be able to block a shot is quite a sight to be able to see this type of play. When you see somebody that is just recently got a rebound and he's not dribbling the ball, sometimes we've seen cases where Zion Williamson rips the ball right out of the player's hands and puts it back in a thunderous dunk. His footwork, his speed, the way that he's been able to cross people over to get open in the lane, these are some of the attributes that make him the type of unique player that he's become since being one of the most sought after college players coming into the draft. Zion has been amassing a huge following early in his prep career with his peerless explosiveness. Williamson earned a spot in the McDonald's All-American game and was named South Carolina's Mr. Basketball as a senior. He's considered a consensus top 5 recruit in the high school class of 2018, coming out of Spartanburg Day School. Williamson nonetheless managed to outperform expectations, like Mike Krzyzewski's teaming with R.J. Barrett to guide Duke to a 32-win season. Stuffing the stat sheets, averaging 22.6 points, 8.9 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 2.1 steals, and 1.8 blocks per game, the Salisbury, North Carolina native steadily impacted games in a variety of ways to capture consensus National College Player of the Year honors. Possessing unprecedented explosiveness, an excellent first step, and rare closing speed for a player of any size, let alone one listed at 6'7", 285 pounds, Zion Williamson may lack the degree of height in a conventional sense, but he plays with a head at above the rim level or often as any player in recent memory. He has a remarkably quick second jump and is every bit as strong as his dimensions would suggest. Zion proved to be far more than just an athlete in his sole collegiate season, flashing impressive instincts on both ends of the floor. He's had a knack for creative offense. He created offense by having good vision as a passer and great versatility, carving out a role as Duke's most important player. He ended the season ranked among the most efficient volume scorers in modern college basketball history, despite possessing significant room to grow as a three-point and free throw shooter and missing several games late in the year due to a leg injury, which was popular when it made national television. That popular injury where he split his shoe and had to be walked out of the game. Talking about his defense in more detail, he has a combination of explosiveness, strength, and closing speed, which make him a difference maker defensively, and it gives him considerable upside and versatility projecting ahead. He emerged as the anchor of one of the nation's top units with his ability to get into passing lanes, protect the rim, and defend multiple positions. What's a good measure of defense? He allowed 0.355 points per one-on-one possession, with many teams opting not to test him throughout the season. He had a clear positive impact on the Blue Devils defense when he was on the court, regardless of what position he was playing. The ability to close the gap on would-be finishers and open jump shooters is exceptional for a player of his size. Although Zion Williamson's NBA career has not started, let's look at his numbers prior to joining the NBA. For his 2018-2019 season, he was named NCAA Player of the Year by Naismith, Wooden, and ABC, USBWA, AP, and The Sporting News. Only the third freshman to receive the AP honors in its 58-year history, joining Kentucky's Anthony Davis and Texas' Kevin Durant. Recipient of the Karl Malone Award, honoring the top power forward in college basketball. Selected as the National Freshman of the Year by both the NABC and the USBWA, and consensus All-American First Team selection. Freshman 2018-2019 finished 16th national and second in the ACC in scoring at 22.6 points per game, ranked second in the nation in field goal percentage at 68%, and ranked third in the ACC in rebounding at 8.9 rebounds per game, second in steals at 2.12 steals per game, and fifth in blocks at 1.79 blocks per game. He helped Duke to an ACC championship and an Elite Eight appearance, averaging 26.4 points and 9.1 rebounds over 7 postseason games. And he was the ACC Player of the Year and ACC Tournament MVP. Now let's talk about his strengths. We've been saying about many of his attributes and things that he can do, but his strengths are freakish combination of power, explosiveness, dexterity, coordination, and body control. He has a terrific feel for the game, or a flow for the game. He has a solid ball handling and passing capabilities, and he has superior defensive tools and instincts, and including the timing part that we had talked about. In terms of his weaknesses, we're talking about his long distance shooting capabilities, his free throw shooting. If you look at the way that the ball travels when he releases the ball, it is a flat trajectory. We would like to see Zion develop more of an arch to his shot so that the ball will go in. This will give him more success at the free throw line, it will give him more success on the mid jumpers, and it will definitely give him more success at the 3-point line. Zion Williamson never played football. However, he was offered a scholarship by Louisiana State University. And in closing, what can we say in terms of, now that we know what he's done, we know what he's capable of, we know his numbers, what to expect for him as a rookie in the NBA? We would expect to see the following type of plays being called for Zion Williamson. Pick and roll plays where he's going to be able to get the ball. He rolls by providing the pick on the player, and then he's going to get a pass that will lead to either a dunk or a layup, most likely a dunk. A lot of lobs that will run into the lane, and they'll lob the ball up to him on the alley-oops. And where he is, what I would think is most dangerous is on the open floor in transition, when the defense has not completely settled and the ball is on the move and the defenders have not taken their position. He takes advantage of his great speed to catch the defenses by surprise and drive into the lane and finish with a dunk. Because of his inside game and his physicality, I would predict that Zion Williamson's game will continue to be an inside game, and over the years he'll start working on his outside shooting. This is Hoops Imagined.